Hello and welcome to McClendon Studios Random Thoughts and Observations, and today we're going to talk about the parable of the hot dog vendor. Many years ago there was a gentleman that bought himself a hot dog wagon and made him a sign that said hot dogs and had the price written on it. He bought the most high quality buns that he could find, the highest quality wieners that he could find. He used the highest quality ingredients to make his own homemade chili. Used the highest quality condiments that he could find, and he went out on the street selling these hot dogs, and he sang, and people came from miles around to buy his hot dogs because they were of high quality. They were a little higher priced than most other hot dogs out there, but the quality was worth it, and it was worth it to deal with a gentleman that was so happy in his work. And he would sing and carry on with the customers as they came up and crack jokes. And he was able to make himself a substantial living and send all of his children off to college, prestigious colleges. Well, his youngest son went off to college and returned home from college. And he said, "Dad, don't you realize that there's a recession coming on?" Well, by that time, the hot dog vendor had grown old. His hearing had gone, so he wasn't listening to the radio anymore. His vision had gone, so he wasn't reading the newspapers or news magazines and wasn't watching any television. And so he was completely unaware of any recession coming on. His business had noticed no decline. And he thought, well, I don't see any decline in my business, but my son's been to college and he reads the newspapers, he knows these things, so it must be a recession coming on. So the next day he decided to take down his vendor sign, and he cut back on the amount that he was ordering and the quality of what he was ordering. And he noticed a decline in business. Well, this caused him to feel bad, so he didn't sing anymore and he didn't carry on as much with his customers, and he noticed even more of a decline in business. Well, as the days went on, he decided, well, I've lost some business, I need to cut back on the quality of my hot dogs. So he didn't buy the high quality meats anymore, and he didn't buy the high quality buns, and he wasn't buying the high quality condiments. And so people noticed the difference and they quit coming. And here he wasn't singing, he wasn't carrying on with them, and the quality of his product had reduced because, as he had been told by his son, there was a recession coming on. Well, lo and behold, customers dropped off, stopped buying from him. They bought cheaper hot dogs other places. And so he cut his prices. At the same point in time, he cut the quality of his meat again. He cut back on the orders of what he was making, so he wasn't having enough hot dog wieners or hot dog buns or condiments to satisfy his customers. And when he was putting things like chili or relish on his hot dogs, he wasn't putting near as much as he had been before, and people noticed this. And so more of them stopped coming. Eventually it got to where there were no customers coming. And the hot dog vendor put away his wagon and went out of business, and he said, "Son, you're right, there is a recession." And you will find many times in business that there's a recession that's coming that may or may not affect your business, but there's a self-fulfilling prophecy sometimes that you decide to go with the trend, you decide to go with what people say, and not listen to what you actually see in your business. Back at the Western Auto Store, we had the parable of the hot dog vendor posted up in the back office, and right beside it was a sign that said, a handwritten sign, by the way, that said, "We have chosen not to participate in any so-called recession." And that's the parable of the hot dog vendor. If you like this video, please let us know. Drop us a line at gindysvideos@gmail.com. That's gindysvideos@gmail.com. Or put a comment in the comment places below, and we thank you.
This is a Federal Trade Commission required notice. When you click on an advertisement that is displayed with this video, or just before it, we receive a small commission. Sometimes, if you merely watch an ad, we receive commission. If you purchase anything by clicking on links on any of our websites, we receive a commission as well.
McClendon Studios is a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for sites to earn advertising fees by advertising and linking to Amazon.